Feminine power, it is sexual, but it's also much more than that. It's not only about seducing men, it's about creating the life that you truly deserve. I want you to think about Monica Bellucci or Rihanna, if you want, Taylor Swift. What all of these women have in common is this power that they have within themselves, the magnetism. And it's not connected with wealth, it's not connected with what they are wearing most of the time or anything superficial. It is what is in them. So this inner belief that they are enough, that they are worthy as they are, the confidence, the magnetism, the acceptance of who they truly are. And I know all of them have different backgrounds, different stories, but the point is that you have the same power as all of these legends within you. And even if you think I lost it and are now asking me, but Lara, what do you mean? You know, like I cannot be as Marilyn Monroe or Frida Kahlo. I mean, these were exceptional women, but so are you. The only difference is that you have a different journey, different past, different name. But we all have the same divine feminine energy. In this video, I want to show you how you can create, well, a better life for yourself, if you want one, with this inner knowing. I want you to first understand that the key to your magnetism is your authenticity. Now, everybody nowadays talks about being authentic, just being yourself, and I know this is a very used advice, but I truly want you to understand that when you start accepting the woman you see in the mirror, so yourself, without makeup, without the clothes, without all of this glitter that you put on yourself and it makes you look amazing. When you truly accept yourself without all of these filters, then you can start embodying this divine feminine energy, the magnetism I'm talking about. Whatever you think it's ugly, whatever you think it's not acceptable in you, if you do, I want you to start trying to accept all of these ugly parts, which are not ugly at all, but if you see them like that. Because at the end of the day, even if I tell you that you're amazing, that you're special, you have to see it for yourself. And you start doing this with accepting. So maybe you will not be obsessed with your pimples, maybe you will not be obsessed with your flaws, which you think you have, but you can start slowly accepting them. And with that, you will start accepting yourself for who you are and building the confidence, the magnetism that all of these amazing women that I mentioned have. Step number one, start before you're ready. So for beginners, if you have never thought about yourself in this kind of way, so that you're this woman that you want to become or you admire, I want you to start thinking about it. I want you to start thinking that it's possible. It will not usually happen overnight. It will happen each day, one small step. You can also take a step backwards, which I have done a lot of times and still will. Any of these amazing women that I mentioned, none of them woke up one day and just became this powerful legend that they all are. They did it throughout the years, throughout the trials and errors, and so can you, if you want, of course. If you already are accepting yourself and really loving yourself and doing amazing, then you can do it even more. There's never a limit to this. So even if you're already your own cheerleader, so if you are, please comment below because I want to meet you, I want to talk to you, but you can do it more. So if you see yourself in the mirror and say, hey goddess, what's up, you know? You can always add a compliment or two. It's never too much. We always need more love. Or hype other women. It's always, there are so many ways we can contribute and help other women. Sisterhood. Second step, stop making yourself smaller. Now, a lot of us, me included, do not even realize that we're making ourselves more digestible, smaller, every single day. No matter if you're a student, if you're a worker, a CEO, whoever you are, there are always ways that we make ourselves smaller, especially as women. This could be done with people pleasing, so trying to be too nice, putting other people above you, maybe sometimes even without realizing it. For example, you're afraid to say no to your boss, or maybe you're afraid to say no to a family member that really needs your help. There are always ways that people pleasing happens, and as a recovering people pleaser, I know how hard it is to set boundaries. I know how hard it is to say no. I'm still struggling here, but we are all trying our best. Another way that we're making ourselves smaller here is with apologizing, staying quiet when we shouldn't, talking down on ourselves. When you're not letting yourself shine or truly be this person that you are, this beautiful, powerful woman, you're saying, yes, my needs, who I am, is not important enough. I will make myself smaller so all of you can feel more comfortable. And I know this is harsh, but this is truly what happens here. So every time you don't choose the outfit that you truly want to wear because you're afraid of what other people will think, you're basically saying, I'm afraid of being rejected and I will not, make myself seen. But every time you don't post yourself, even if in the picture there's something that you don't like but you really want to post it, you're also saying, well, I like this picture, but your opinion matters more to me than my opinion. So you're not validating yourself here. The only opinion that ever matters is your own. So if you like the image, if you like the outfit, if you think your work is amazing, then own it, be it, say it. Self-trust. This is how you build confidence. This is how you become or start becoming or go further along the journey of the woman you truly want to be. Stick to the plan, stick to what you say you will do, integrity. Start cultivating it if you're not already. If you said you will go to the gym, if you said you will read the book, also guilty here, I need to start reading again. Oh my God, do it! Because this is the only way you will start trusting yourself. If you are not doing what you're saying that you're doing, then how can you trust yourself? If you do not treat yourself like a friend or your best friend even, then how can you trust yourself? If you don't protect yourself, and I know even if you're trying, this is already amazing, and if you fail and think that you failed yourself, so if you don't set the boundary because you're simply afraid or this is completely new to you, that's also okay. If you told a friend, oh my God, Sarah, I failed to set a boundary again, they treated me really badly, what would you tell them? Oh, that's so bad, you suck, how couldn't you? Or would you say, don't worry about it, Sarah, you tried your best, you will do it next time. Treat yourself like the friend, like a best friend would, with care and unconditional love. I know how hard this is, but start doing it daily, practice, 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 and you will build this self-trust that will give you results for your whole lifetime. Because when you finally trust yourself, then no matter who says what, no matter who judges, no matter who laughs, you know who you are. So it does not matter. Outside world does not define you. Fourth step is aligned choices. The only way you can truly step into your power is by constantly saying yes. And again, a big yes to the woman you want to become. Like, yes, this decision is aligned with me. It will help me grow. It will help me come closer to my best self. Then you're saying yes to her. For example, I recently had a workshop about branding, and yes, I learned a lot. I definitely am grateful for the opportunity. However, at the end of it, I did not feel aligned. I did not feel that happiness, that inner spark. And when I talk to my business mentor, she's amazing by the way, her name is Helen, so if you're looking for a business coach, I highly recommend. I will put her information below. But the point is, she told me, Lara, if at the end of the day, well, something happened, hope not, but if something happened to you, what would you want people to say about you? Yeah, she did some random branding workshop, or would you want people to say she did this amazing workshop that helped women become seen or step into the confidence again? And I said, of course I would want to do the workshop for the confidence with women, because at my last workshop I felt, I was dancing around, I was hugging people out of pure love. If you would have seen me, you would also be dancing around. So my point here is, next time that I am offered an opportunity to be a public speaker or have a workshop, I know that I want this event to be aligned with me, and if it's not, then I will say no. Maybe this example is not something that you can relate to. Not everybody has workshops. Maybe you have other amazing projects, as small as going to the gym, deciding for a healthier option with the meal you have, anything that you truly have in your day-to-day life. This doesn't have to be extraordinary situations. I'm just giving you an example here. Imagine a woman. She's this goddess, but comes into this world, and she forgets basically that she's divine. She sees all other people who are all sad and grey mostly, and she's told from the start that her thighs are too big, that her stretch marks make her ugly, the way she wants to dress is too much, the way she expresses herself is too sexual. And at the end of this day, this goddess basically sits down and thinks, wow, I don't even know who I am. I'm not allowed to do this. This is too much. All of these things are wrong with me. I have the whole list. And she starts acting with all of these negative thoughts, forgetting that at the start of the day, she was basically a divine being. Now this goddess that you imagined is you. You were told either by society, either by social media, some forum of communication by your friends, family, maybe not even intentional, that something was wrong with you in some way, that you had to change yourself and not express yourself as you are. Now your job here is to unlearn all of this crap, all of this untrue information, and remember that you were always this confident, magnetic self. You only have to remember it. You only have to accept your greatness and stop being afraid of it. And this is the part that most people, especially us women, me included, are scared to do, because the light is always scary. If we truly were this confident women, then a lot of people would not like it. A lot of people would have something to say. Also have to set boundaries. Now I'm currently at this point myself where I'm wearing more and more red colors. I'm being more and more myself every day, and I stopped hiding my shakes. I stopped hiding my stuttering. And the result is, yes, I am judged a lot. I was also laughed a lot in the past. But the price, honestly, it's worth it, because I come home and I'm happy. I'm happy with who I am, and I'm not afraid anymore. And I also want you to see that it's worth it. It's worth trying if you're not already. Don't forget to subscribe so we can both become her together, and thank you for watching.